Hello world, Shelly here, and it's time for another episode of Foundation Fest. And today I'm checking out using the mini version from Clio, the Kill Cover Founwear foundation. Now, the full size retails for $40. The original you can usually get for $12 to $13 on Yes Style. Did I say original? The mini. The mini you can get on Yes Style for $12, $13. Described as, this lightweight liquid foundation effectively blurs pores and covers blemishes to create a perfect canvas for makeup. The skin-friendly formula infused with hydrators like glycerin and propanediol keeps skin looking hydrated, soft, and glowy. The foundation comes in 5 natural-looking shades suiting a range of skin tones. A range of lighter skin tones. Let's be honest here. Major ingredients: looks like a silicone-based foundation. It's got fragrance, but pretty far down to the end of the ingredient list, so not a ton of it in there. Yeah, there's a bunch of hydrating stuff in here. It looks pretty standard. I've got it in shade 23 Ginger, which might be a little dark for me. When I ordered the minis, I could not get my preferred shade 21. But let's take a look. It's shade 23, swatched against a few others in my collection. Swatch time. First up is today's foundation from Clio, the Kill Cover Founwear foundation in shade 23 Ginger. Second, I've got from Estee Lauder, the Double Wear Stay in Place in 1C1 Cool Bone. Third up is MAC Studio Sculpt in NW15. And last, I've got from Wet n Wild, the Tinted Hydrator in Fair. I've already cleansed, moisturized, and sunscreened this 50-year-old face. I'm going to go in on one side with a damp sponge. Other side, I will use my Artis Oval 7 brush. We'll see if there's a preference one way or the other. This has like a paddle kind of dispenser. I don't see a way to do this other than touching it directly to my skin, which is not my favorite thing to do, but we are also in a time crunch today. We're gonna see if I can film and get all my makeup on in 35 minutes so I can leave on time for work. That's cutting it close. Usually I would say 45 is necessary, but yeah, we're gonna try. I might have to film my swatches later. Yes, I have not filmed them yet. Hot tip or secret insider information: I don't film the swatches until after I put my makeup on. So you've already seen them, but I haven't. So yeah, this actually is applying very easily, and it's not as dark as I thought it was going to be. It looked dark when I first pulled it out of the jar, but I don't think we have a problem. I think we're gonna be okay. I would call this light coverage with the sponge. Gives a nice little reflect. Just a smidge, like a satin natural kind of a look. Let's try the brush side. See, it looks a lot darker than when it's blended out. Let's see if that remains true with the brush. Yeah, I think it's just like when it's concentrated like that, it looks darker, and then you blend it out and it looks all good. It's a little on the warm side. I gotta take it across my forehead. I got too much up there. It's a little on the warm side as far as the undertone. Also, I can see my eyelid has been just itching. I woke up in the middle of the night itching my eye, and that's bad. So, I don't know what's going on there. I didn't use any weird skincare or makeup or anything yesterday. I think it's just the dry weather, and then I itched it, and then that caused problems. So we're having some dermatitis on the eyelid today. Yeah, this blended out just fine with the brush. I would say it is a little bit higher coverage with the brush, as would be expected, because we did get some product soaking into the sponge. But I'd say the finish looks nice either way, so whatever way you prefer, you roll with it. You roll that beautiful bean footage. Let's get a little more for concealer, get my sunspots, my blue blood vessel, and maybe a smidge more on the chin. All right, let's blend this out. I'm liking the finish on this, and I'm finding it quite smoothing on my pores and my texture over here. It is looking nice. Let's see if the buildup is equally nice. Try to get this in my inner corner of my eye. It's even covering up the redness of my dermatitis on my eye. That's lovely. Little piece of cat hair. What would life be without cat hair? I don't even know how I would live. Let's get it down the chin. All right. I'd say we're definitely medium coverage. That is nice. Got a little bit of mascara flaking from last night. I swear I washed my face. It's the L'Oreal Paradise, what's it called? Big Deal. Yesterday when I wore it, it flaked a ton. And the previous days I wore it, it did not flake. So that was weird. Don't know why. Well, let's make sure I don't have any heavy spots. All right. Let me zoom you guys in. Let's take a look at this one. I would call this definitely medium coverage. It's giving very nice coverage. I have a couple flakes of dry skin. It's clinging just a little bit to them on my chin and my upper lip, but not bad at all. I would say this is a solid medium coverage. Like, I can barely see my sunspots on the driving side of my face. It's not moving around. It's doing a really nice job at blurring pores in particular. Pores and texture are pretty nicely blurred. It's not caking up anywhere at the moment. It's not clinging between my eyebrows. It's not clinging to the dry skin on my forehead. It's kind of that look where I feel like if I built it up anymore, it might look too heavy, but I'm at a good spot right now for a solid medium coverage. And it's got a nice little satin natural reflect to it. All right. Let's check the time. Let's see how we're doing on my attempt to get to work. All right, I got 25 minutes till I gotta leave. It's 11:19. Let me go put the rest of my face on. I will be right back. Back with the Clio Kill Cover Foundation. I was doing a little reading about Clio, and they've actually been around for quite some time, and they do a lot of their product development in Europe. They're a K-beauty brand, a Korean brand. But interesting backstory, and now I forget the year that they were founded, but I feel like I remember it was in the 90s. Literally just read it 5 minutes ago, so just brain not working. It's great, gotta go to work and the brain's not working. It's all right, everything's gonna be fine. No issues with application, did not have to set this with powder, which I usually don't. The only time I'm going to set it with powder is if it's an absolute disaster in most cases, in a review anyway, because I like to keep things apples to apples whenever I can. On the rest of my face, we have the What's Up Beauty Dragon Eye palette. It's my go-to when I can't decide what I want to do. It's my default, because I love it so much. Essence Stay and Play on the tight line mascara is the L'Oreal Paradise Big Deal. We'll see if it flakes today. It didn't flake yesterday, or did flake yesterday, didn't flake for 4 days before that. What's Up Beauty Cheek Terre Collection, deep for the bronzer with a very light hand. I love the red undertone of this stuff. The Cheek Terre blush, I picked the 20 Serene Sienna, the pink shade this time. No highlight today. My lip is, shocker, Lawless Forget the Filler in Juicy Watermelon. The only reason I'm not wearing the Juicy Watermelon blush is I couldn't find it on my mess of a vanity at the moment. I think that's all the things. Maybelline Super Lock for my brows. That's all the things. I think I'm going to get out of here on time. I will be back with a daylight check-in. Hopefully I'll do a better job than I did last time, because it still gets dark earlier than I thought, even though we're getting more daylight. It's getting better. It was 7 degrees outside when I woke up. Oh, it's up to 14 now. Holy cow. Hopefully today is the last freezing cold day. I think it's supposed to be 30 degrees tomorrow Fahrenheit. Okay, I'm going to go to work. I'll get you guys daylight check-in, and then I'll come back tonight, give you guys my final thoughts. Hey guys, it is almost 3 o'clock. Here is where we're at with the daylight check-in. Oh, I put my glove on, so I cannot show you color match, but the color match is actually quite good. I had a Zoom call earlier And I thought this looked very nice on camera. So that's a thing. I did have to blow my nose because this cold weather is killing me. But, so ignore any missing product there. But I think we're looking pretty good. So far, so good. I'll be back tonight. It's freezing. Can you see my breath? I think it's like 14 degrees right now. Nah, not a fan, not a fan. All right, I'll be back tonight. You want to see the snowmen of Harrison Hall? There's my buddies right there. All right, I'll catch you guys in a bit. 10:05 p.m. I don't have my phone with me. We'll use my watch. That puts us right around approaching the 11-hour mark. Let's take a look at how the Kill Cover Foundwear foundation held up. It looks almost as good as when I applied it. So it is wearing long wear quite well. I'm missing a little coverage on my chin. Blew my nose a bunch of times. So ignore the missing product around my nose. I try to be careful, but you know, it is what it is. Yeah, I think this one's really nice. It's pretty. I love the coverage. I will say, smidge, tiny bit drying. Like I feel just a little bit of tightness starting to happen, and I'm seeing all the drag lines around. Not my crow's feet, because those are always there, but like I get like micro drag lines along this side of my face. Well, both sides really. Like, you know, I smile. Now, of course, you smile, you get wrinkles. But when my skin is very dehydrated, you see those wrinkles more. That's why proper hydration is a plumping mechanism that can actually reduce the appearance of fine lines, because those lines aren't visible because they're plumped with water. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I know my skin is getting dehydrated. Now, I'm constantly dehydrated anyway. But I need foundations that are going to at least maintain my moisture level in the morning and not have it reduced to this extent by nighttime. It's not very bad. It's not uncomfortable. I haven't even thought about my makeup all day. So very minor in the drying category, but a little bit drying, I would say, if you have exceptionally dry skin or dehydrated skin like I do. But otherwise, I think it's quite lovely. I think it is quite nice. It is smoothing on pores. It is smoothing on texture. Very blur-like. Let me zoom you guys in so we can take a close look. Even on my nose, like the only product that's completely missing is the very sides of my nostrils. So some of that product actually hung around. If I didn't have to blow my nose as many times as I did today, I probably wouldn't even see the wear. So that is pretty good. Blush and a bronzer are still visibly intact. The smoothing of my pores and texture is still intact. Like I said, little coverage missing on my chin, but it didn't move around anywhere. It didn't settle into lines. It didn't cake up or gunk up, and in fact, it's still there in most places. I will say, as concealer, it did make some of my finer lines just a little bit more visible, but that could be a function of my skin being drier at this point in the evening, so I don't think I would use it as concealer moving forward, just to avoid any dryness in that area. But it still looks really good. It is still intact, and it is still looking pretty doggone good. So if I had to give a grade to the Clio Kill Cover Foundwear, I don't even think I can ding it down a step. Like I have to go A, because even though it's a smidge drying, it's not that bad. I think in the summer it'd be fine. And it's beautiful, and it wears really well over time. So I'm going to go A. We're going to give it the A. There you have it. Another episode of Foundation Fest is in the books. This one was a request I just got in stock. It just arrived to me, the Doll 10 foundation. That was a request in the comments, so that one will be coming soon. I still have the Dior and a bunch of K-Beauty ones coming soon. That new Tier or new to me Tier that I got from Yes Style coming soon. All those are on the docket. Let me know what I'm missing. I buy foundations whenever I can, and the more requests I get for a specific one, the more likely I am to buy that specific one. Though I will say that if it's a $200 foundation, that's not happening at the moment because I still buy these with my own cash money. I would love if anyone that makes foundation send me foundation in PR. I don't get foundations in PR. I just don't. I just don't get any foundation from anyone. I don't know if foundations really go out in PR as often just because of the shade matching situation, but anyway, that's the situation. Let me know what you would like to see, and I keep a running list and I buy them whenever I can. So get on that list. And as always, thanks a lot for taking some time out of your day to geek out over makeup with me. I appreciate your time, and I hope you guys all have an awesome day or night wherever you are in the world. Take care of each other. Bye-bye.